What's up, Brandon? Obviously, Scott, right here.
Oh.
Good to see you, man. Got a little testy today, defense, offense, some moments out there. As players, training camp, do you like that? Is that just kind of competitive juices? I know Coach kind of frowned upon it a little bit just now, but as players, how do you guys maybe feed off that, or is it a rallying moment?
Well, he frowned upon it on the fighting part. He said don't fight, but there's a lot of guys that like to talk during a game. So as an offensive guy, you have to be able to shut that out. That's part of Chase's game. Like Coach said, that's part of Chase's game. He tries to get in people's head by talking. So if you're going to let that bother you, he's already won. He's already won that rep. So if you got to just shut him out and just keep playing football. So just leave the fighting out of it and move on with practice.
Easy question for you. Being back down here in Richmond, I know last year you were in Ashburn,
Yep.
Having that training camp, a little bit of normalcy with the fans. What is it like, the kids day to day, seeing the kids, the smiling faces, the energy, the enthusiasm? What do you guys draw off that?
It's great. With not having them last year, it's good to see everybody here, and we enjoy every fan out here. So it's good to be back down here. I think we got one more day down here, so we're going to enjoy it tomorrow.
Brandon.
Yep.
Especially during camp, you got a lot of young guys, a lot of rotating parts next to you on
Yep.
the line. How is that for you? Do you have to make adjustments, and how much do you work with, especially the younger guys that come in?
Well, Coach Masco does a good job with doing walkthroughs. So he walkthroughs all the plays before practice that we do at the hotel. So we have an idea of what we're doing and all the adjustments we have to make. So it's really just taking those reps during meetings first and then applying it to the football field. But Chase, Chase is the one making all the calls. So he gets us all, if we're all wrong, we're all wrong. If we're all right, we're all right. So we have to listen to Chase's call and just go on that. So I'm trying to help Sam and who's ever next to me as much as I can, as much as, like I go back to talking about Corey Lichtensteiger and Trent and Morgan and all those guys that help me. I'm trying to be that guy for Sam.
How do you do that? How do you be a leader in that sense, and how do you mix that with kind of focusing on your own kind of performance?
I got to do a better job at leading, and that's I'm always setting a goal on trying to be a better leader for myself, and setting that standard, so that Sam can look up to somebody. Because I looked up to Trent, I looked up to Morgan, I looked up to Corey, I looked up to all those guys, Sean Laval. So I'm trying to be that for Sam, which is going to raise my game to be a better leader for the whole team, and that's one of my jobs. So that's one of my goals I've set for myself.
Hey, Brandon,
Yep.
over here. First time we're seeing you since your contract situation came to a head there. You're back on the tag. For some guys, playing on the one-year deals is the way to go. Others, maybe a myth they didn't get a longer-term deal. How comfortable are you with your situation right now?
Well, I'm comfortable. I'm excited to be here again. I keep stating that I want to be here the rest of my career. So I'm here for another year, and I'm hopefully going to be here for the future, and that's my goal. But all I can focus on playing this year and playing the best that I can, and like I said, being that leader for everybody else.
And sorry to ask another longer-term question, but obviously to this point, neither you guys haven't been able to negotiate a long-term deal. You've done a tag twice, a third tag seems unlikely. So how confident would you be to actually be able to figure out a long-term deal if you haven't been able to this point?
I'm very confident. Like I said, I've always stated I want to be here the rest of my career, so I'm very confident in that.
Well, Ben got rid of the contract question, so we'll go back to Sam Cosmi. What are some of the little things that you have worked with him on, specifically that maybe was a little bit surprising, eye-opening for him?
I'm just saying, just with the different fronts they get, opening the stance or tightening the stance, just different looks that I know that I've seen before that people have helped me with, different adjustments that the secondary makes and all that, and the linebacker alignments, whether they're going to run a blitz or whatnot here, just the pre-snap, all that pre-snap movement. As you're a rookie, everything speeds up really fast, but once you get those adjustments, it starts to slow down, and then you can think less and play a lot faster.
Got another contract one for you. Sorry. Why do you think it's been so difficult for, you guys have had 2 years of negotiations. Why hasn't it been reached by now, do you think?
I'm not worried about that. It's up to my agent and the front here, so I'm just worried about playing this year. So, yep.
A football question for you too is you're coming off an All-Pro season, your first All-Pro season in the league. Where is your game at in your mind right now, and where are the areas you're trying to kind of hone in on still?
So every day I watch film, and from practice I set a goal of what I want to focus on, whether it's my left hand, my outside hand, just set different kind of goals each and every day so that you can stack one practice on top of another. If you think you're perfect, you're not. So if you think you're perfect, you should probably just give up and stop playing. So you can always improve in other areas and get better, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Hey, Brandon.
Yep.
Yeah, just a follow-up question to that leadership role. From being here in training camp 2 years ago to now being here, a lot has changed for you. How much do you actually like and embrace that leadership role? Because it's not for everybody.
Right.
How much do you embrace that?
I enjoy it. That's what I try to set my one of my goals on is being a leader, because I feel like I'm trying to do everything the right way. So if I can lead somebody or help somebody just improve or get better, then I was successful. So I'm just trying to help somebody do something that they never thought they could do before. Yep.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Hey, nice to see you. Ron identified you as one of the leaders on the team that's been helping a lot of the young players step up, particularly Sam Cosmi. I'm just curious, what do you tell him? He's had some really tough reps against Montez Sweat, Chase Young. What do you say to him? How do you instruct him on how to improve day to day when you're going up against some of that competition?
I put Montez and Chase up there as one of the best end duos out there. So he gets to practice against one of the best, duos every single day. So, he's going to lose some, he's going to win some. So if he loses one, I just tell him, pick your head up and do it again. You can't get beat. You can't let one play beat you twice. So if he messes up, hold his head down, he might get beat again. So I said, just move on, flush it, move on, and just improve.
I hope somebody didn't just ask this and I spaced out, but offensive linemen, there's so much comfort that goes with people you're around with, and you were next to Morgan Moses for a long time.
Yep.
So how odd is it to be out here now and it's new faces to your side?
It's different. I was with Morgan for 6 years, and we grew a lot together, and we did a lot of good things together. So I appreciate him, and I know he's having fun right now when he's in New York right now. But Sam, he's going to be a heck of a player for us, and I'm excited to grow that connection with Sam and Luke and Sadiq and all those guys.
I wanted to ask about vaccines. We're asking everybody, obviously. Is that something you feel a lot of external pressure on, or do you feel like your teammates have kind of accepted your stance on that?
It's a personal decision for me. It's a personal decision for everybody. Nobody's made a deal of it. We're all here to play football, and that's what we're doing.